name's Patrick. You're watching Welding and Wheeling. This is a big trailer. It's full of mostly junk. So this trailer was on my parents' property when they bought it. It's a single axle. I want to say it's like 35 feet long, maybe 30 feet. We cleaned it out when we moved onto the property, and since then I've filled it back up with a lot of junk. A lot of it being my junk. Sorry, Dad. But there's two pieces of junk in here. Actually, only one of them's mine. One's my friend Nick's. We're going to get them out today for today's video. So let me find a ladder, conveniently placed right there. Let's get up here and see what the focus of this video is going to be. All right, we got the OSHA approved angle of the ladder here. Woo! A little slippy. Now, fun fact, this trailer is riddled with black snakes. I don't like snakes at all.
Oh, yeah. Come here, boyo. Oh,
shit! Wow, that's like a 5-footer.
Oh, God.
Wow. He's pretty good. But thankfully it's December, so it shouldn't be a concern. I gotta get this door open. It's not latched, it's just... Jeez, oh Pete's, come home. All right, well, the problem is that my dad got a little handsy with, I'm assuming, a track loader and smooshed the bumper. Now that door won't go past it, but we're gonna deal with the low lighting. There's all kinds of stuff in here. So this trailer was just moved recently. It used to be nice and low, and that's how I got these things in here. This was sunk into the ground, so it was only about a foot off the ground. That's not the case anymore. Had to get moved, and this is my first time in it since it was moved. I'm very curious how things fared. So, today's video, we are going to grab the diesel Sears here. This has been on the channel 2 times now. Last year, we did a very similar video. We got this in the Cadet out and went for a ride. And then before that, I did a diesel swap on this thing for $30. That was another good video. The Cub's been on the channel, like I said, 1 time before we went for a ride. It's a very good tractor. Hopefully they don't need much. Kind of counting on them not needing much. But they have sat for a year. So I'm going to figure out a way to get these things out of here. It might be tomorrow morning because it's getting dark and it's Christmas Day. But we ended up getting them out that night because my brother happened to be cruising past in a skid steer. Would have been a lot better suited for the task if it was a gale with a bent boom, mismatched tires, a whole slew of other issues. If you don't catch that reference, you have to see my earlier video on buying a $500 skid steer. All right, we got number 1 in the bucket here. Probably should hold on to it. Able to get the bumper out of the way with a sledgehammer and then scoop this thing up with a big smooth bucket on a Bobcat. Now we got to do number 2, which is even heavier. All right, number 2 is bigger and heavier. So we're going to try a different approach. We're going to grab forks and just grab this one right from the butt. Let's see how that goes. It's also not my tractor, so I really don't want to drop it. Let me get it pushed out of the light here, and then we'll scoop it on up, hopefully. All right, and just like that, woo, we got number 2 out. Easy peasy. Hopefully. All right, there we go. Just before sunset out here. Check the beautiful sky out. Anyway, talked about it last year, but let's just go through what these things are. That's a Cub Cadet 1200. It's still sporting its original, I think, 14 horsepower. 12 horsepower, I'm sorry. Kohler K series. This thing is all stock except for a Midwest Super Cub clutch. Fun fact, they're out in Iowa by me. And of course, wheels and tires. 18-inch front tires, 26 by 12 by 12 Swamp Witch rear tires, gas pedal by Midwest Super Cub, and a Tractor Supply winch and custom bumper. The Sears over here, pretty similar in some ways. 26 by 12 by 12 Kenda Executioner rear tires, 18-inch front tires off of a John Deere little STX 38, I think. This one is not sporting its original engine. We did a Yanmar. This is a genuine Yanmar. I think this one's the 6 horsepower, maybe a little more than that. Yanmar L40A. I love these motors. I love this motor and this one. This one's been through a few reiterations. I've been around this tractor my whole life. It was my neighbor's growing up, who was a close family friend, and when he passed away, we inherited it. At the time, it's had its original 18 horsepower Onan, and we have a bunch of the attachments for it too. A plow, belly mower, and rear plow as well. It sat for years and years, mostly outside. The Onan had several issues, and at the time, I could not find any parts for it. So we swapped in a Kohler CH 12.5 horsepower. That worked great for years after I'd already been off-roading it. And then I finally went to the Yanmar once I came across this thing for dirt cheap. These things are an absolute blast. We built them probably close to 10 years ago now, when we were all kids and couldn't afford nice four-wheelers. We built these instead, and in my opinion, they're just as much or more fun than a four-wheeler, especially when you know you have very little into them and you're just kind of screwing around with your friends. Now, they both got plenty of issues. This thing needs a grill or a dashboard really badly, but this one should fire right up, I hope. The Kohler in this one, always been a super reliable engine. Last year, we had to clean the points after it sat for probably 2 or 3 years, and it fired right up. Hoping I could just dump some fuel in it, hot shot it, and we'll have another great success. So without further ado, let's get the diesel fired up before it gets dark, and then go from there. All right, I just checked our oil. Let's check our diesel. Maybe. Jeez. Apparently a year ago, me was pretty strong. No, we're good there. About a half a tank. All right, we got our compression release set. I'm gonna go with 4 poles. We do have the throttle set about half. Oh, we're in gear. Come on, don't embarrass me in front of the internet. Oh, close. I think number 4 might be it. I think we need a hair more throttle. It's burning old fuel though. I can smell it. Woohoo! Awesome. One more pull than I thought, but I'll take it. Now, I thought for sure that I had made a video of me driving this thing for the first time in a year to the front of the shop, but I didn't. All I caught was my brother pushing me around with a skid steer. I'd rather be in a butthead picking me up. All right, well, that was relatively uneventful, which is nice. All right, it's getting really close to dark here, but we put some gas in it, checked the oil, and we got the jump pack hooked up. I find the choke, which doesn't work. I'm going to manually choke it. If you're wondering what that atrocious background noise is, that's the seat sitting on the shifter, putting it half into gear. It's kind of one big downfall of the design of these tractors is that the seat, whenever you're trying to jump it, is always pushing on the shifter. Also, this will be the last time I ever ask my brother to hold the camera for me.
That unhooked and otherwise I could have the feet down.
So after reviving both tractors, I had to take a few days off for Christmas festivities and going up to Pennsylvania with some friends and family to go four-wheeling and check out some sweet old abandoned cat dozers. I thought for sure it was a Caterpillar, but...
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You can't friggin' move. This is why we don't make videos. We need ice.
Yeah. Alright, a couple days later, we stole a battery out of my brother's zero turn. And we got it fired up again. Nick's here. Take it for the first spin in a year. Oh yeah, launching right into an obstacle. Got them both fired up, ready to go. I want to do some more work with the Sears, but Nick's got to fly back to Texas at 3 a.m. tonight, so we're kind of in a rush. So I think we're ready to go.
Yeah, I think so.
He doesn't really like to idle. Let's roll. Still a little bit of rock crawling. It's almost like it's small rocks. Makes it really sketchy when the... Oh, jeez. Sorry, I was like falling off there. And just in case you were worried about what's on my mind in this exact moment. Last crack out.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, that went through super nice.
See if we can make it up over this way. There we go. All right, feel pretty content with our rock crawling, so now we're heading for the mud. All right, there's a giant mud rush down here. We're gonna see if I can make it through. There's no mud out here though. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. All I'm doing is falling out. Oh. Easy, easy. My seat's really, really worn out, so it makes it hard to hang on. Oh my goodness. I don't know where Nick is. I gotta cross this ravine. I tried to pull that third gear at idle, that didn't work. There we go. Finally some mud. So this is kind of a cool little piece of history right here. This is some sort of towable ripper. I would assume it would go behind like a D6. It's been back in these woods for years now. My parents' farm is the leftover, like the remainder of a housing development, basically. And my understanding is the housing developer himself owned this house, and I assume he owned this piece of equipment. And after they were done with the development, I guess they didn't have any use for it, so it ended up back here. But it's had to have been back here at least 40 to 50 years by now. Sorry, I looked down there, I saw Nick was off his tractor. I thought he fell or something. Just kind of cool. It'd be cool to have a dozer one day to pull it with. Let's see if we can rock crawl this log. Yeah. Nick to the rescue.
I don't know where to grab.
See if you can grab like the front axle. Oh.
Oh no.
Hold on.
Nice hole there, Patrick.
Yeah.
That was good.
Alright, gonna pop it in reverse. There we go. I bet I can get it from the other way. Nope, probably not. Oh well, maybe we can get over this thing at least. Here you go. All right, go. Oh.
All right, no more logs. It's mucky over here. Ah. All right, we're finally getting into some mud, it looks like. Not really muddy, it's just mucky. That's some really sticky mud. Yeah. All right, we're gonna end up down here. You can see we got some mud down there, so we're heading that way. All right, well, of course, when I didn't have the camera rolling, this thing, I set the idle too low, so it stalled out on me and then rolled all the way down the hill into this brush pile where I gotta start it next. That was almost a little scary, but it's got pretty good brakes on it, so it wasn't that bad. This brush. All right, let's try our first mud crossing. So this stuff is notoriously goopy, as we learned last year and many years before that. This doesn't look bad here, but it could be very, son of a gun. It could be very deceiving. Not bad at all. Try and reverse once. Huh? Back up once. Uh-oh. Oh.
Oh my God.
Go forward once. Third gear all the way. All right, reverse. Yeah, they're just caked now.
With Nick's tractor properly stuck, we grabbed the strongest strap I have and went to work. In all honesty, these tractors have never really been good at pulling each other out. They just don't get quite enough traction. I would like to try with a kinetic rope sooner or later, though. With several attempts failing trying to pull the tractor out, we decided it was probably about time we break out the almost 10-year-old Tractor Supply winch and see if it's still got a little bit of power. And we just about killed that thing last year, winching this tractor, or my tractor actually, out of the same exact spot.
All right, we're gonna have to go ahead and try and winch it now. I can't get good enough traction to pull them out. Run it once. Good. I'm gonna back up. Put it in gear. There we go. That is some nasty stuff now. Put it in first. There you go. Light work. All right, there's one. I think what really screwed him was this log right here. Let's get this out of the way. Gosh. Oh no! Wow, you are. Same spot. Yeah, exact same spot. Well. All right, well, I got stuck, of course. We're gonna put Nick's tractor right in here, so it's kind of wedged in there, and then we'll winch it out. All right, so we got it rigged up to a snatch block, so we have double the pulling power in theory. I don't really like hooking there, but well, I think we have properly made that a mud hole. That's about where we both got stuck, right there in the deep hole. You can see how nasty it is. Yeah, I'm not going through there again.
Okay.
Let's go down that way and make a loop.
Okay.
So after we extracted the Sears out of the mud hole, we moved on to the next spot where Nick decided to get a cool shot of his muddy tires and cowboy boots.
Alright, we gotta pull a little bit of the hill now. And go slow and steady at first. Oh, it's trying to pull the wheels off the ground. That's scary. There you go. I wanted to make sure Nick got up the trail. His is a lot more top heavy than mine. Mine was trying to pull the tires off the front end. Oh, our front end pin's gone. Yeah, it was trying to pull the front end off the ground for me.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine come off slow. I was like, oh.
So long, little buddy. Oh my gosh. Really? What's up, bitch? Oh. Yep. We're good. Sticker pushed it. Ow. Smacks it in the nose. I think Nick broke his throttle pedal. That was very ergonomic and comfortable. There we go. Easy peasy. Yeah, it's no good.
No, no good. It did no work.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess we gotta slowly make our way back.
Yeah, I'm gonna crawl. I guess. That's all I can do. We gotta go over the lake and then all through the mud bog.
Yeah, you
Be
gotta,
banging like this.
you got a while to go hanging on. I think you can pull a little more than that. You just gotta.
Think so?
Oh, hey, there you go.
Oh, it's much. Uh-oh.
Is it stuck in there?
It did for a
Okay,
second.
all right. Well, don't lose it again.
All right, let's try it again. Come here. All right. I'm gonna make my way that way.
All right, yeah, just keep going. I'll catch up.
Yeah. Oh. Put it in reverse. I'm in. All right, I'm gone. There we go.
Away he goes. Old slow and steady. All right, let's get the old diesel fired up and follow him out. I shut the camera off for 1 second. You want my Leatherman to hold the...
Yeah.
All right, don't lose it.
I won't.
Brand new.
Dang, is it really? It looks nice.
Thanks, Madeline.
Aw. Shout out Madeline. Giving out the good gifts. All right, try it again.
There he goes. All right, let's catch up. This is the biggest hill we have to do on the way out of here, so if he gets over this, he's pretty much good. Hey, we just ate at Mission Barbecue today. Man, it's really nice having a throttle pedal that works. Woohoo! Holy! That's what I get for talking crap, huh? That's a wheelie. Yeah, that ice definitely looks thick enough for us to ride on this 45-degree day. No problem. I'll just send Nick out there. Speaking of, there's the man himself. Yeah, his back's gonna hurt by the end of this.
In my pocket.
Okay. Knock the damn building down. All right, we got them both tucked in here. A little tight, but just about perfect. The diesel Sears, the only real issue I had was the seat, and it needs a belt, which has needed a belt for the last 5 years. Nick's tractor only needs the throttle pedal, really.
Yeah, Everything else was working fine.
They really both should get washed too, but we'll
Yeah.
see. But well, they got a new home for the year.
Yeah.
Kind of fitting. So we built these tractors in middle school. Built the cabin in middle school, which used to be 2 stories tall over here, but
I got some old video clips that's on that.
yeah, I'd dig some of those out. Okay, we'll dig out some of the old YouTube clips of building that. This used to be up in the air, but we had to take it down.
Yeah.
So now it's going to work for a year as tractor storage.
Yeah.
So I will see you guys in a year when we do this again, probably. Till then, have a good one.
Well, trying to nail the boards back together. Just so you know, guys, we're going to start our own YouTube channel on this cabin we're building. So, yeah, it's going to be great. Right now, we ran out of pins, so we have a bent screwdriver and that. Wow. He's hammering his hand.
Ow.
And then we're trying to use a nail to go into that hole right there and bend it. Because we've
It
already
would
got
really help if we had a bigger head. In both ways.
Put it in the other way.
That
Like
would
this.
help.
Like this. Look. Use the pointy side.
And now I got it in here, and now it will come out.
We got a roof on.
How awesome is that?
Well,
It's got a
well.
lot of holes, but
We got one half of the roof on.
We'll
We
fix
got-
it.
We got stuff to fix that.
yeah.
Then we've got about both of our beams up over there. We've got a couple of our pieces cut, and we got our royal farms over there.
Oh yeah.